Hey everybody, it's the OMAD Dad. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, a channel that is dedicated to living the OMAD lifestyle, or eating just one meal a day. Well, today is August, so that means our July No Splurge challenge is officially over. I want to hear from you guys and see if you hung in with me for the whole month. I've already had some comments trickling in, which is great. Keep them coming in. But I'd like to know how it worked out for you guys. I think it was a good challenge. You know, it was meant to kind of inspire us and challenge everybody. Either you're brand new to OMAD and you needed that base structure of putting the practice to use without having any splurge days, so that your body could get used to the whole cycle of just eating once a day. So it was great for beginners. And then it's great for those of us who have been doing this for a little while, who maybe feel like they've, relied too much on splurge days, or wanted to kind of hunker down in their practice and just get more geared towards, sorry, I'm a little congested today, but geared towards making sure they're hitting just their one meal, and then, going back to basics and then walking away when you're done eating. So I think the No Splurge Challenge was a success based on some of the comments I've received already. I'd like to hear some more comments from you guys and some more emails, but there are a couple of things I wanted to share with you guys about how well it kind of helped me out. Number one, I lost 3.5 pounds at the end of the month, which I thought was awesome. I didn't, as I had been saying before, when you're never going to really have an exact weight that you should be at. If you look at what BMIs are, they're a weight range, and it'll say this is your healthy weight range. And right now, because of having the splurge days, what I felt was, a little bit too regularly for myself, I'm at the higher end of my BMI range, and so I've decided to, cut the splurging out, get back to the basics, get back to OMAD, and just do that all of the time, and getting rid of the splurge days. For one, as I say, sometimes a splurge day is good if you've just been doing OMAD for a long time, and it'll help you get out of a rut. Or if you haven't really been losing anything, sometimes it's enough to jar things up in your body to where you start losing again. And also, if there's a special occasion, say if it's like a really special holiday, maybe it's your birthday, it's okay to have a splurge day once in a while. I think for myself, I found that having it, just once a week was a little bit too much. And then also, you have to really define what your splurge is going to be. Is it going to be a 2 meal a day? Is it going to be an open window from 8 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night? You could really do some damage on your splurge day. So, yes, it's okay to have a splurge day once in a while, but also keep that in check too. But most importantly, you have to remain in control. And for me, I don't like the way I feel the next day when I've had a splurge day. And it's not a psychological thing like, oh, I feel like I'm defeated or I've cheated. I just get kind of bloated, and it kind of messes up your hunger. The next day it's like you're hungry all day versus now. I gotta say, like, this month it was really nice. Like I really started to get hungry just before my eating windows opened up, and the hunger pangs weren't that bad at all. So, and I've said on this channel before too, don't be afraid to, you're not doing anything wrong, but don't be afraid to have a slightly bigger window one day, or see and incorporate how splurge days make you feel, or what, if they help or hurt you. Again, you have to tweak this out a little bit. It's not necessarily one size fits all for every single person out there. This is why, if you guys are having problems or issues, and you send me questions, I try to answer them as best as I can. Because there are some things that you can try if you're having a little bit of a difficulty with OMAD. But yeah, for this month I lost 3.5 pounds. I thought that was awesome. And what else happened? Oh, I quit Diet Coke. This came about because in the beginning of the month, after I've always said that water should be your number one drink, and should be the only, really the number one thing you should be concentrating on is good, clean water every day, and the rest is just kind of a nice little treat. And that's kind of how I treated it with Diet Coke. But I'd have, a few a day. And they're 0 calories. So technically, they don't break your fast. I think they interfere with autophagy myself. But and for some people, they will kind of kick them out of ketosis just because that's how their bodies react to it. But I noticed that I started getting stomach pains I was very bloated afterwards. This is another thing when you're not eating all day and you're on a regimen like OMAD where you're naturally reducing the inflammation in your body. When you have something like that and it causes inflammation, you feel it right away. And it was hurting my stomach, so I just said, you know what, I'm going to kick the habit once and for all. It's kind of expensive. It's really not all that great for you. Again, I kind of leave the whole diet soda thing up to you guys. As far as including it or not including it, some people, and I'm going to do a video specifically about how I quit this and why later on. But overall, I just did not like how it made me feel. So I got rid of the Diet Coke, and I gotta say, like, I'm a lot less bloated. Probably TMI right now. I don't get that really bloated feeling, and when I have, it's natural for you to have like little hunger pangs every now and then. When I get them now, they're like so microscopic and minuscule. I think the combination of getting rid of the diet soda and also just sticking to eating 1 meal a day really helped with that. Right now, like, I'm good. Like, I barely even notice any little blip of hunger until it's time for me to eat my OMAD at night. And I think that's awesome. And on top of it, no bloating. You can't go wrong. So I've decided to kick Diet Coke to the curb. And it's not like it's even something I would have in my eating window. Like, if I open up my window to have a soda with my meal. I pretty much have just been drinking distilled water and spring water through the day, and then my 1 caloric beverage I allow myself at night, which some of you guys have seen from the videos I've posted on my meals. I like to have about a 5 or 6 ounce glass of red wine, and that's all I've been drinking, and I felt a lot better. And it's definitely cheaper for me because diet. If I have a series on this channel about frugal OMAD, and we're going to do some more of those videos soon too. And if you're going to the store, if you're trying to save money, spending the dollar on that or the coffee or those little bucks add up at the end of the month, and kicking that to the curb is a good way of saving a little bit of extra cash for you too. So I thought that was a pretty good month for me. I thought it was really nice, and I'm going to further commit to just keeping up with my OMAD and kicking those splurge days to the curb. That's the caveat that I got from this. That's what the lesson I learned from this was. I don't really need those splurge days, and my weight will go right back down to where it was. It might take a little bit longer than I had originally planned, but I don't really care for adding in the splurge days. That's what this has taught me, this grand experiment, and for that it was a success. I hope it was a success for you. And I want to read this one email that I got from Julie, and I thought it was great, and it just sort of encompass the success that I love to hear about and to see. Hello, OMAD Dad. I'm really glad I took your challenge, and I did not cheat once for the whole month of July, including today. And this was sent yesterday on the 31st. I started on July 1st at 148.6 pounds, and as of today, I weigh 143. So a loss of 5.6 pounds in 1 month. Wow, Julie, awesome. Prior to July, I had been losing each month, but more at a rate of like 3 or 4 pounds a month. But I was also having a splurge and a cheat day every 10 days or so, which, most OMAD channels will tell you is okay. No doubt, a cheat day sets you back a little bit, and I think having a no splurge day July has shown better progress for me. So thank you very much for that. Well, thank you, Julie. I'm glad you had success. And that's the thing with splurge days too, is when it takes a while. That's why it's sometimes I have a video called "Is it OMAD or Slow Mad?" It does take a while sometimes, especially when you're first starting out. Even if you're eating one meal a day and getting a little bit of exercise, for you to fully deplete your glycogen stores in between meals. And it's like once you deplete them and then you're having a very sensible, reasonable OMAD, and then you're getting a little bit of walking in, or you're doing something for exercise, you're able to deplete that glycogen. You want to do that because then you want to kind of have your body kick over and go into ketosis, and that's when you're going to start accessing your fat stores. But sometimes having those splurge days, it's like you've just fully, the cupboards were empty, but now you've just fully stocked them up and you've got to use all of this stuff in your pantry. That's kind of the same analogy here. So that's where sometimes splurge days can kind of hinder you or hurt you. But then again, sometimes it also works the opposite way, where it like kind of starts things off, and some people will do a splurge day, and then a day or two later, after the water weight has come back from it, after being strict with OMAD, they find that they're down a couple of pounds. So again, do a little bit of experimenting. It's not a problem. It's okay to do that, but sometimes that's a common reaction. But that is it for me for today. I don't have anything planned for August as far as events go, but we're going to do another one. I'd like you to send me some ideas about that too. And for those of you who've heard me talking about on Facebook, it's called Fast Club, another group that I'm a honorary admin of. They're having, starting today, a 100-day OMAD challenge. And Eric Satori, another admin who created the Fast Club on Facebook, that group, he's hosting it. He put it together, and there are almost, I gotta say, this group has grown leaps and bounds. It is almost 8,000 members from all over the planet who are fasting, who are doing time-restricted eating. Some are doing OMAD. And people are having such amazing results. I love seeing the before and after pictures. So do check that out. And if you want to do an extended challenge, or maybe you missed this July challenge, definitely, if you're on Facebook, go check out Fast Club. Sign up for the 100 Days of OMAD challenge and really challenge yourself. And I'm going to be doing it with him. And then we could do this all together. And you see what kind of results we get. So that is it for me for today, folks. We'll be coming out with some more videos very soon, but I hope you have a great day. I hope you're having a very happy OMAD, and be well.